is, well, a lot of people maybe they don't know that you're an oil field engineer. Let me just quickly run through Chief Edebere's profile now. He is, of course, of the PDP, an oil field service engineer and a businessman. Is a former governorship candidate of the ANPP. He had contested for Edo Governorship seat in 2007 and 2012. But again, a big question is the fact that is your party on the ground, and can your party pull that weight, for the governorship seat in this particular contest?
Well, if you look at about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I granted an interview, and it was titled, "Only PDP Can Stop Itself." And believe me,
for this race,
2016 election, for what's on ground in Edo State, the only party, the only group, the only set of people that can stop PDP from moving into Sadiba Avenue is PDP. And why do I say it's PDP? If we do the needful, like I know PDP is prepared to do the needful, if we do the needful, get the right candidate, that meets the people's desire through a free and fair primaries, and everybody is happy with the primaries, I can assure you that even the APC will be ready to vote for PDP. So the stage is right for PDP. It could never have been better than this. A lot of things are going wrong. Workers are dissatisfied. There's no visible development. In the last 2 to 3 years, things have gone quiet in Edo State. So people are really tired. They want to change.
One will be wondering, Chief Edebere, why you chose the PDP when you left the ANPP. Because one will be wondering that at the moment when the merger came, ANPP, your former party, that you had a ticket in 2012, was one of the foundation party for the APC. And so you have moved into the PDP. What was the reason for your moving into the PDP?
I'm sure you're very well informed. I was a member of the merger committee of the APC.
Absolutely.
Arising from my party, the ANPP. I was a member of the BOT, I was a member of the NEC, a member of the National Working Committee. So I was up there. I was the last serving Deputy National Chairman South for the ANPP. So I got to that almost at the zenith of the hierarchy of ANPP. But however, we were drafted from the ANPP National Rebuilding Committee to rebuild the party to a winning position in the state. We were drafted to form the new party, the APC. So about 3 parties, ANPP, CPC, and ACN, were the original legacy parties that formed the merger. By the end of the merger, after consummating the APC, the merger was fully consummated, we were asked to go back home and work within the party framework, that the APC. I didn't find it the ideal environment for me. And of course, people have asked me a number of times, why didn't you stay? I just simply said, it didn't work for me, especially even when ANPP was drafted to the merger. I told the national chairman then, Ogbonaya knew that this is not going to favor ANPP, and I don't want to belong. They asked me to almost place the party ahead of our individual opinion, and I had to, so I went with, didn't want to disobey him, so I went ahead or disobeyed the party and served the committee. So however,
a lot of people said maybe you were just afraid to work with Governor Adams Oshiomhole, or you wanted to run and you may not get the ticket. That's why you are not staying in the APC.
One others also said my chances would have been brighter in APC. But I said no. You see, your ability to, your chances of getting the candidacy of any party is you. Who you are to the people, the quality you possess, what the people feel about you, and what the people think you're going to bring
together. Was it a case of the fact that your personal ambition overrode the party ambition for you leaving the party that you helped?
Not necessarily. A political party is like an organization made up of people, different kind of people. If you can't fit in, if the characters doesn't tend to symmetrize with your own, you don't seem to align with it, then you don't have a choice. And don't forget, Sheol, I do not like, dirty fight. I don't, because power comes from God. And I don't like a situation where you have to go struggling, you have to go fighting everybody, someone's trying to shut the gate. It's not a do or die affair. So for me, it's better to stay off. I went home, and after staying back home 3-4 months, people started talking to me, you can't stay at home, come to PDP. And of course, there are 2 parties in Nigeria now. It's either APC or PDP. If
Just
it's
a
not
moment,
PDP,
Chief Edebiri. We'll go on a short break. And when we return, more on the politics of Edo State as we look forward to the Edo State governorship election and who succeeds Governor Adams or Shomale. Join us again.
Imagine a completely new way to put news in your hand, where you choose which stories to watch and how you watch them. Imagine being there at the center of the news. ChannelsTV.com, the news at your fingertips.
Thank you so much for staying with us. We've been talking about Edo State politics as we look ahead to the governorship election in September. I've been talking to Chief Solomon Edebiri, a former governorship candidate of the ANPP. He's now in the PDP. He's not the only one who wants to get the ticket of the PDP, so many others. But we caught up with one of the aspirants, Mr. Matthew Udwore Yakemwen. Oh, yeah. The long one there with a lot of consonants there, but then I've tried my best. Pardon me for that. He's a businessman, a former Edo State lawmaker, served on the board of the Niger Delta Development Commission as Edo State representative, a founding member of the PDP in Edo State. We asked him why he wants to be the candidate of the PDP, and here are his thoughts.
Right from my time in the House of Assembly, and I've been in government, I've come to discover that the only way you can actually impact meaningfully on the people is when you're actually the person on the driver's seat, when you operate at the level of the executive, because the little time I spent in NDDC was enough for me to appreciate the difference between the acts of lawmaking and being there to execute executive decisions. And those states is a state that I would say God has created with all the potentials to make it great, and I know that if I have the opportunity to serve the state in the capacity of governor in Edo State, I know that the state will become greater than whatever it has been.
All right, that's it there. He's the only Matthew in the race, so it's so better just to call him Matthew, considering the fact that that son name, well, we'll bring him into the studio one of these days and to teach us just how to Udwore Yakemwen. Very much. As we move into the election season in Edo State, we'll be learning to pronounce the very interesting names from that state. Thank you so much. Chief Edebiri is still with me in here. A lot of people are concerned about how the primaries of the PDP will go. A lot of talks about imposition and all of that. Are you certain that fairness will be seen in that primaries when it comes?
Well, for me, it's a strong hope. And when you say certain, you something you think has been cast in stone. But it's a very strong hold and strong likelihood that it will be free and fair. But as to the pattern it's going to take, I think a lot of us don't even know. There are suggestions that the Kurumadu report must be completely implemented. And if the Kurumadu report is implemented, then we're going to direct primaries. That simply means every card-carrying member of the PDP will go line up in their ward and go and cast a vote for which aspirant they prefer to be their candidate. For me, that would be a very wonderful one. And considering the fact that part of the Kurumadu report simply said that party should be returned back to the people. So what it means, you are taking the party back to the people. And I think if you look at the slogan of PDP, power to the people, then fine, you take power back to the people. So that's one option. And we hope the convention of 21 May will basically ratify that. If they do and decide that the guidelines for and bring out the guidelines for the primaries and include direct primaries, then that's the route to go. But if they ratify the Kurumadu report in totality, that will be the route to go.
If they don't, are you certain you're going to get a ticket?
Oh, but I've never been so confident.
What gives you the confidence?
Because the people want, for the first time, the people are telling a political party, give us this candidate. Give us this person as your candidate.
Are you a Benin man?
Of course.
Are you a Benin man?
Of course, a Benin man.
So they said, I mean, if a Benin man, it's difficult for a non-Benin man to win election in Edo State.
That's not
but
true.
But we've seen that.
It has happened before. Ali won election in Edo State.
Yeah.
He was a non-Benin man. Osumbo won election in Edo State. Was a non-Benin man. And the incumbent governor, Oshomole, won election in Edo State, and he's a non-Benin man. It's not true that a non-Benin man cannot win election. But judging from the fact that the Benin-speaking area of Edo State controls about 62% of the population, of the voting population. So one would naturally expect that, oh, if a Benin man is contesting, a Benin man will win the election.
Right.
However, Benin is not completely oblivious of quality. So Benin expect that Benin people will present a very quality candidate, a candidate that is sound enough, and then so that it can overrun any candidate from the other region.
Thank you so much, Chief Solomon Edebiri, governorship aspirant on the platform of the PDP, former governorship candidate of the ANPP. Many thanks for talking to us on the program. Well, in the coming days, of course, we will see more of you and ask you more and some of your other aspirants in the party. But that's how far we can go on the program. It's been a wonderful time having you stay with us on the program. On behalf of the team at Channels Television headquarters in Lagos, I'm Sean Kimbale. Bye for now.